Hey family, Happy New Year. I hope you all are having a great January so far. For us, it is baby month and I have a lot to catch you up on. So grab your cup of coffee and let's get started. Happy January. We all know that I love planning and I love doing my little, goal setting for the year. But this year, it's a little bit different for us because it is actually baby month. I am currently 37 weeks pregnant and I am expecting our fourth baby. Now, for those that are new here, I want to kind of introduce myself a little bit. My name is Miss Jomy. I have been married for, it's gonna be 19 years in February. I have 3 beautiful girls and I am currently expecting baby number 4. I am 38 years old, so I thought I would sit here today and kind of talk to you about how it's been being 38 and pregnant. I know one of the terms that was thrown around a lot during my visits were that I was a geriatric pregnancy or an advanced maternal age pregnant woman. So I kind of wanted to explain, what that looks like. I think I'm pretty far along now where I can give you a little insight. Every pregnancy is different. I want to put a disclaimer out there. Every pregnancy is different. So my experience may not have been your experience or may not be your experience. But I can at least, explain to you what I've been through, what I'm currently going through, how this pregnancy has been. So that way I can kind of, maybe I can help someone, maybe I can relate to someone, or just give you a little insight on what it is to be in a geriatric pregnancy. First things first, I love being pregnant. I'm just gonna put it out there. I love being pregnant. Is it uncomfortable? Yes. Are there good days and bad days? Yes. Are you going to cry sometimes? Yes. But pregnancy is beautiful. It's a gift from God. A lot of people don't have the opportunity to get pregnant or to carry a baby. So I find it truly a blessing that God saw fit that I'm able to carry my 4th baby. So what is a geriatric pregnancy? Basically, it's another word for old. No, just kidding. If you're over the age of 35, you are at advanced maternal age or have a geriatric pregnancy. I believe that's the correct word. You are in a geriatric pregnancy. It's a tongue tie, okay? And Spanish was my first language, so my dialect is everywhere, especially with the baby brain. It's hard to keep these words straight. But yes, being geriatric, basically what that means is that you are over the age of 35 and you are pregnant, which makes you high risk. Now, does that mean that something's gonna go wrong? Everything is just, up in the air, no, that's not what that is. I am 37 weeks pregnant and everything has been great so far. Now, have we had some ups and downs? Yes, but nothing that a few extra tests, a few extra lab work basically ruled out and ruled as normal. So this pregnancy for me has been truly different than my past 3 pregnancies. My last 3 pregnancies were a breeze. I was never sick. I had a whole bunch of energy, felt baby moving here and there, just, a ball of energy, sang in the choir up until I delivered, danced, praise danced with my first pregnancy until I pretty much couldn't anymore. But this one has taken a toll. Okay, and I thought because I had spent the last few years focusing on my health, getting back in shape, and I was the healthiest I've ever been, that I was going to continue that on and that this was going to be a breeze. Yeah, that didn't happen. Unfortunately, I have not worked out since I found out I was pregnant because I've been so sick. And when I say I've been so sick, the first trimester hit me pretty hard, family. It did. I was nauseated all the time, dizzy. I felt sick. I couldn't have my cup of coffee. Oh, the aversion to coffee was devastating. You all know how much I love my coffee, and I just could not stand it, and it hurt my heart. But after like my first trimester, 12 to 16 weeks, I started to drink a little bit more just to, you know, introduce it back into my system. And caffeine is allowed in moderation, of course. So I do make sure I have at least a small cup of coffee throughout the day. And I'm able to tolerate it. There are days though, even up until now, that there are days where I can only take a few sips. But I'm just grateful that I don't hate it because I don't know what I'm gonna do, what I would do if I were to hate it and can't, you know, drink it anymore. But yes, my first trimester, it was pretty difficult. I did see the doctor once a month and I explained what I was feeling, and basically they were just saying, you know, you're older now, your body is older, even though you were in shape. You've had 3 other pregnancies, so it is going to take a toll on your body. And I understand that. I do understand that. Being pregnant, you're growing organs and limbs. It takes a lot. It's truly amazing when you look at your app or when you study like what your body is going through during pregnancy. It's truly a miracle and a gift from God. So First trimester was pretty difficult for me. Then after that, my second trimester was a little bit better. I was still nauseous, not as bad though. I was able to introduce coffee back into my system, which was good. But then we found out that my platelets were starting to be low. What are platelets though? Platelets are basically, it's when it allows your blood to clot. So there's cells in your blood that allow it to clot so you don't bleed out. They were decreasing. Now that happened with my last pregnancy, and we kind of monitored it because I am going to have a C-section. So we want to make sure that I don't bleed out during my C-section. Okay, it's a lot of information, I know, but these are things that you go through in pregnancy. So we have been monitoring my platelets. Thank God that I am growing new platelets and they are at a high level. So they are maintaining and they are steady. So my body is basically healing itself, which is again, a true blessing and a miracle. So platelets have been under control. I passed my glucose test. So during your pregnancy, you'll have a glucose test. You either have a 1-hour glucose test or a 3-hour glucose test. You want to pass that 1-hour one so you don't have to do the 3-hour one. You basically drink a very sugary drink. For me, it tasted like Fanta on steroids. Okay, a very sugary Fanta. That's why till this day I do not drink anything orange. But yeah, you drink a very sugary drink, you wait an hour, they take your blood and they see how your body reacts to this sugary drink. And you're fasted during this time, so you can't drink water, you can't drink anything, eat anything, just that sugary drink. So I ended up passing my 1-hour glucose test, which was a big deal. Okay, everything when you are older, when you are at advanced maternal age, is a big deal when you pass it. Okay, because you are expected to, again, your body is reacting differently because it's like in survival mode and just, you're older. So big thing, I passed my 1-hour glucose test. Woohoo! I don't have gestational diabetes, which was a big plus. To this point, my blood pressure has been normal. Everything has been great. My platelets have been, staying steady. And basically, I was just smooth sailing. Still seeing the doctor once a month. And then I hit 30 weeks. 30 weeks is when it got real. Okay, it got real. I felt really pregnant. You know, they say your energy starts coming back. No, mine slowly started declining. So because this is my 4th pregnancy, I feel like I'm carrying my baby really, really low. So it is very hard to walk, hence why I have not been walking on my treadmill. I have not been working out because it just hurts. And then when I walk too much, I start getting round ligament pain, which is basically the sides. Your ligaments on your stomach are stretching to make room for the baby. So it feels like a rubber band. It feels like a cramp all along your stomach. So that was getting pretty immobilizing. So I've basically been taking it slow and relaxing. At that point, the swelling in my feet started, so I kept elevating my feet. Blood pressure still was good, so no worries there. But I started to feel, you know, bigger, heavier, hard to walk. I honestly did not think that I was going to make it to Christmas. I thought baby was going to be a Christmas baby, to be completely honest. But nope, everything was looking good. I was able to celebrate our baby brunch with my family. My family threw us a beautiful baby brunch. And let me tell you something. Whether this is your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th pregnancy, have a baby shower, have a sprinkle shower. We had a baby brunch. It was so beautiful. I'll put up pictures and clips right here so you can see. It was just very intimate, very private. I've been very private this pregnancy. I've just felt like I needed to keep myself guarded during this pregnancy, so I haven't been sharing much of it. But what I can tell you is have the sprinkle shower, because pregnancy can feel very lonely. You can have as much support as, you know, there is out in the world, but to be completely honest, it can feel very, very lonely because you are going through this. Your body is changing. You're looking at yourself different. You're feeling different. So it can be very lonely, and some women fall into depression during this time. So if your family wants to celebrate you with a shower, let them do it. Let them do it. It's going to make you feel so much better, and it's going to put you at ease. If you're not for receiving gifts, you don't have to. On our invite list, what we said was bring a box of Pampers for a diaper raffle, and your presence is a gift enough. But if you want to bless us with a gift card to Target or Amazon, we would greatly appreciate it. And that's what happens. Those that wanted to bless us bought gift cards, and we were able to get everything going and buy things for baby that we wanted to buy, that we know that we were going to use with the gift card. So it made it stress-free and it was just beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Now, I am 37 weeks today. So last week I had my 36-week appointment. I've been seeing the doctor weekly at this point, and last week we had a little bit of a scare, okay? My blood pressure was a little high. It was a little elevated for their liking. So they ordered some extra labs. They took my blood pressure 3 times. They did an ultrasound, and depending on the results of the labs, they were going to send me to labor and delivery. So I thought this baby was gonna come just like Aria at 36 weeks. So we were rushing. Luckily, I had most of my bags packed already. We already had the car seat, all of that. I have everything. I'm very type A. So I told myself I needed to have everything done, or at least feel comfortable enough that I can bring baby home at 36 weeks. And thank God, even though my husband looked at me like, girl, you are crazy, he entertained the idea and made sure that I had everything I felt that I needed at that point to be comfortable to bring the baby home. So we thought we were headed to labor and delivery, but thanks be to God that everything came out great. My labs were normal. My blood pressure started decreasing, so they were not worried. They just told me to take it easy elevate my legs, stay hydrated, and just try to keep my blood pressure low. So that's what I've been doing. I just had my 37-week appointment. Blood pressure was looking good. I had my NST exam, which is a non-stress test, which basically they hook you up to little monitors to hear the baby's heart rate and heartbeat, see when it's elevating and decreasing. Now, I was having some contractions during this time, but because baby is not in position and not head down, they said that they might not progress into labor. However, that still doesn't mean that my water won't break or that, you know, I won't see some spotting or anything like that. So if I see anything like that or my blood pressure rises to 140, I have been instructed to go into the hospital. But everything so far looks good. I have another NST appointment next week, and I have my 38-week appointment, and we already have a C-section date. So I am excited, family. I am excited to bring a new miracle into the world. I am excited to share with you our new little addition to the family. The girls are over the moon, super excited. They ask every day at how far along am I, how big the baby is. Maya is at college, living her life, still checking in, excited as well. She says this is her baby, so I don't know. She's already homesick, so I know when the baby gets here, she's gonna be overly excited and want to be home some more. But I do see her every weekend, and she says that this is kind of like her vacation away from school. So I just feel grateful that I'm able to provide that for her. But yeah, we're getting close. We are getting close. I'm super excited. I am going to keep you updated as much as possible during these next few weeks. And then hopefully we can get back to, you know, doing our little family outings and, you know, just showing you all the bunch of adventures and wonderful things that we do as a family just to stay connected. Ministry is my family. Okay, well, my family is my ministry. That's who I am in charge of. That's who God has given me, and I make it my purpose to spend time with them, to love them, encourage them, and just, you know, make my home be a place where they feel comfortable and that they enjoy themselves. So I love you all. Thank you for being super patient with us. I know it's been a while since I updated you all on what's been happening. But yeah, we are about a week away from having our little miracle, and I cannot wait to show you our new addition. Until next time, family, have a great one. Bye.